defending champion, looking to reach the final for a fourth time. Viktor Axelsen against HS Prannoy. Now, as far as the men's singles is concerned, we can see 6 different nationalities and 6 seeds at quarter-final stage, 3 seeds at semi-final stage for 4 different nationalities. It's the 5th consecutive World Tour event where the 4 men's singles finalists, semi-finalists, have come from 4 different countries. Here is the 2-time defending champion looking to reach a 3rd consecutive final at the Indonesian Open. A 4th final at the Indonesian Open in total. Hasina Sunil Prannoy, the number 7 seed from India, better known simply as Prannoy. Well, this is his 3rd semi-final, Prannoy, in his 9th visit to the Indonesian Open. Viktor Axelsen, it's actually his 10th time that he's played this particular event. 3 previous finals, winning 2 of them on the last 2 occasions. And this, I can tell you, will be an 8th meeting between these 2 players. But it is Prannoy who has won the last 2.
Hello. Okay, this side, please. Okay. Come with us.
That just confirms
I have
what
red
I've told
and
you.
black. What do you choose?
Last time they met
Red,
was in the
black
group
color for
of
you.
the World Tour finals. Axelsen
It's
had already
black.
qualified for the
On my left side,
semi-final.
what do you choose?
And
Prannoy will serve.
Prannoy couldn't qualify for the semi-final knockout stage in those World Tour finals. So interestingly, Viktor Axelsen, who won the toss of the coin yesterday and also chose ends, has chosen the opposite end to which he chose yesterday, from which to start. He's 29 years of age now, and he is a very tall athlete. 194 equates to 6'4", and he's enjoying his 132nd week in total as world number 1. Olympic champion in Tokyo, beating Chen Long, who was then the defending champion. He's been 2-time, and he's reigning world champion as well. Well, in the first round, he beat the left-hander, the runner-up at the Malaysian Masters 500. Wing Hongyang then played Wang Suwei. That was 2 straight games, and then 2 straight games against the 2019 winner of this event, Chiu Tian Chen, the number 5 seed, also from Chinese Taipei. So to the number 7 seed, Prannoy is 30 years of age, so he will turn 31 next month. And he was brought up in Kerala on the southwestern coast, now lives in Hyderabad. So many of the players based in Hyderabad at the Palelo Gopichan Academy. He went down 1 place to number 9 on the world rankings, but did spend 1 week from the middle of last month at number 7. He, like his opponent, has won all of his matches in 2 straight games. Kenta Nishimoto in the first round, the winner of the German Open, Ng Ka Long in the second round, and in the quarterfinal yesterday beat the number 3 seed, Kudai Nabaroka, in 2 tough games. 55 minutes for 2 games against Nabaroka. Johari Latif is our umpire for this one.
Ready to play.
And Lau Chen Lia of Malaysia, the service judge. So this has always been one of Prannoy's most successful tournaments. 3 semi-finals from his previous 8 visits here. First was in 2017 when he'd been promoted from the qualifying, and then lost in the semi-final to an actual qualifier, to Tsumasa Sakai of Japan, who then lost in the final. He was a semi-finalist last year as well, was Prannoy. lost to the man that Axelsen beat in the final, the left-handed Zhao Chongpeng of China.
Ladies and gentlemen, on my right, Prannoy HS, India. And on my left, Viktor Axelsen, Denmark. Prannoy HS to serve. Level, play.
So the first of the men's singles semi-finals gets underway. The defending champion, Viktor Axelsen, back from injury problems. His left hamstring was an issue for him at the Sudirman Cup in Suzhou. And I noticed from his social media account that if we had asked him 5 weeks ago whether he'd be playing the Indonesian Open, he wouldn't have believed it. So he's extremely happy to be on court and even happier to be in the semi-final. That's wide. It is interesting, though, Chris, the fact that he chose ends yesterday. Viktor Axelsen chose to start the far side of the court. He won the first game against Cho Tien-Chen yesterday to 5. Struggled more in the second, only won it to 14. So he's obviously changed his mind about which end he prefers to play from.
Yeah, definitely, and it could be, you know, he wants to then end up
Brilliant.
split the line there as well. He wants to end up down the good end if it was to go through. Because we've seen there's not a lot of players out there that have. I know Viktor obviously has a stronger head-to-head, but still, as you said, the last 2 meetings, Prannoy's won, which is quite a rare thing against, you know, Viktor. Viktor's been so dominant recently that anyone to win their last 2 meetings, I think, is quite a big thing.
Serve 3-1.
I think it's incredible the way that Viktor's managed to get back from the injury as well. Shows just how professional he is and one of the most disciplined, dedicated athletes out there.
Yes, absolutely. I concur with that 100%. It was interesting. Steve Pedersen, our colleague, was telling me yesterday that Axelsen's philosophy is not trying to win, is always trying to get the most out of his talents. The winning is just a byproduct of that.
Yeah, which is a much better way to look at things.
Lucky neck hold.
3-all.
Yeah, I was talking to Steen some time ago about the philosophy of either aiming for perfection or always trying to be the best that you can possibly be, which is an Olympic ideal. But I was asking him whether he'd read the book Slaying the Dragon by Michael Johnson, the 200 and 400 meter Olympic champion. No, you haven't read it either. It's all about his dragon was running the perfect race. So his elusive goal was to run the perfect race. And the byproduct of that was winning 2 Olympic gold medals in 1 Games, in 2 world records in the 200 and 400. So even if you don't win the run the perfect race, you still got 2 gold medals with 2 world records.
Oh yeah.
That's the goal.
Thank you.
It's not bad, you know, failing on your main target, but then achieving 2 gold medals. That's quite a good kind of byproduct of the dream, as it were.
Exactly. You must read it, Chris. It's a great book.
I'll put it on my list to purchase and read on my travels.
Yeah, that's way long.
Yeah, long way out.
Yeah.
5-4.
I still think that Axelsen has chosen the easier end from which to play singles, because a singles player wants to try and outmaneuver their opponent. It's not like doubles where you try and get on the attack and force a weak reply from your opponent. That's a nice shot. Singles is about moving your opponent to the back. Wow. That's a super shot. That's the second time already in the semi-final that he's played a winner from that.
Feels like as well, Prannoy, when he plays that, he plays it from nowhere, as in it was all calm, relaxed, kind of, and then all of a sudden the explosive power and how crisp he struck that.
So just going back to my point, if Axelsen is able to use all four corners of the court without fearing that the shuttle is going long from this near side of the court because he's hitting against the drift, I think that playing from the far side, goodness me, that's a third net ball we've had in this semi-final already. No wonder he smiles. That's the first one from Axelsen, I think. Nice, good angle.
7-5.
Something that Viktor does so well, I mean, his attack, he uses his height and he does have such good angles. And then on the flip of that though, his movement, how it's improved over probably the last 4 or 5 years. It's incredible the work he's put in to work on his strength of his movement.
And that man's in.
Service over. 6-7.
Would you believe it?
Service over.
I think that's 2-all on the net courts now, isn't it?
Yeah, no, it's quite incredible considering we're 8-6 and we've had 4, and there's serious net courts and net courts that pretty much end the rally.
Center. Thank you.
Well, Viktor Axelsen has had the most extraordinary success at Super 1000 tournaments. He's looking today to reach a 10th Super 1000 tournament final in his last 11 that he's played. Yeah, that's nice. That round the head cross court, whether it's an angled smash or that time the reverse slice pass drop, he's playing that extremely well, Prannoy.
Yeah,
Thank you.
He definitely is, and he's had quite a lot of success with that already. I think that's 3 winners he's hit.
Well,
8-all.
Just going back to that statistic you just said, Jill, of 10 out of 11.
Well, that's what he's trying to achieve.
Yeah, but if he does achieve this, that is absolutely, there's no words to describe it, how ridiculous that would be, because in some of the other tournaments, let's say a 500, sometimes you get a few peculiar things that happen where someone might fall out or they might not enter it because of the crazy run of tournaments, but everybody's playing the 1000s because the points are so big. So generally you don't get quite as many unique situations, so to be that consistent, I mean...
Well, if he reaches the final, it will be his 12th Super 1000 final in total, and we've only had 17. This is the 17th.
brilliant.
Nicely done.
Yeah.
That's so calm and collected with that final kill.
8.
And he made it look so easy, and it's not because of how far he's had to travel. He's travelled the whole court, and as you say, Jill, he was so calm on that last shot that, you know, it looked so comfortable.
To the mid-game interval.
11,
3-point
8
advantage.
interval.
And three-time finalist at the Indonesia Open, Viktor Axelsen. First final was back in 2018 when he lost to Momota, but he's won on the last 2 occasions.
Seconds. 20 seconds.
No doubt who they're supporting.
11-8. Play.
So 11-8 the advantage to the two-time defending champion. Just wide.
12-8.
Brilliant pickup.
Oh, that's super from Prannoy.
Wow, yeah. To perfection. I think he even got a thumbs up there from Viktor.
9-12.
Yeah, good sportsmanship.
Thank you.
From the tall dame. That's lovely to see. Longest rally so far. Oh, what an angle. What steepness.
Serves over. 13.
Moves so well for a tall athlete.
And that's impossible to get back. And now I feel Viktor's just got into his rhythm. And when he's in his rhythm like this, it just looks so good. He looks so calm, composed.
Thank you.
He makes everything look easy.
Well, I remember his first semi-final Prannoy at this event in 2017. He was again and 16-10 up and had 5 match points and failed to convert. He's certainly got to banish any memories of that while he's playing today. New match, different circumstances. Good judgment, makes it not long.
15-9.
Missed it. Well, you played at least a couple of winners with that cross-court match already in this semi-final. And that one just wide.
And the way Viktor's really kind of got into the game from 8-all to 16-9 up, he's just looked almost better and better every point. The way he's relaxed, moving round, he's got into his flow.
Oh, that's loose. Yeah.
Service over. 10-16.
Quick follow-up from Prannoy. Straight smash down the backhand of Axelsen. Look for the straight block.
Prannoy.
So far okay? Forward. That's a beauty.
Is the shuttle okay? Can we change? Service over. 17-10. Thank you.
Well, a little look back from
11-17.
Wondering whether perhaps he needed to have played that previous shot. Was it going to go long of the back line? I think we can safely say Viktor Axelsen read that one.
Service over.
As soon as Prannoy had turned to play the backhand from deep in court, he got his back to the net. He couldn't see what his opponent was doing. Yeah. And Axelsen was ready and waiting. He was waiting on the front service line.
Yeah, calculated risk, and it worked out perfectly for Viktor.
10 of the last 12, 13 points now.
Great pick-up, or just sneaked out. This is the thing, though, I feel when Viktor gets on his run play, when I watched the match yesterday against Chow in the first game,
18.
What do you do to stop him? And this is the thing that people seem to be struggling with, because when he's flowing and when he's in his rhythm, he just looks the complete player.
Thank you.
I think if you can get him out of his rhythm, if you can bleed some cheaper points, if you can make him feel uncomfortable, that's when, for me, his level is, there's a much bigger gap between the top level and that level.
Bolt.
Good defense from Prannoy.
13-18.
Oh my goodness, he was there.
14-18.
Yeah, totally right. Stepped in so well, took it so early. You know, he had it. I think maybe he just lost sight of it for a fraction and then totally mishit it. But he almost had so many shots that he could have played from how early he was on it.
There it is again. It's an absolutely stunning shot.
15-18, Prannoy.
That was millimetre perfect.
I'd definitely say that's Prannoy's best shot of this first game so far, as in that round ahead. He's hitting it so well.
So just 3 points in it now. Short, yeah, got what it deserved. But it was the tight spinning neck shot on the return of serve that did the damage.
19-15.
Well, there was a slight stumble there from Viktor Axelsen, but I think he's okay.
Wipe the court, please.
Wanting the court to be mocked.
In the center.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he slipped or if he lost his footing or what happened, but
I think it was just a stumble.
Thank you.
Let's have a look. Yeah, it was just a stumble. So it is 5 game point opportunities for the reigning world and Olympic champion Viktor Axelsen.
Game.
Only needed the one.
First game won by Viktor Axelsen
in 20 minutes.
21-15.
What an excellent performance by the tall Dane. You would never know. He's on his comeback trail from injury. He looks superb. 2-time defending champion, 1 game away from a 3rd consecutive final at the Indonesian Open.
Det bliver lidt svært nu. Ja, det er godt. Men det er kun på den korte. Spil med lidt marken.
Seconds. 20 seconds.
So Pulana Gopichan and Guru Saidat, the 2 coaches for Prannoy. And they seem to be working very hard.
Second game.
In that 2-minute
level. Play.
So Axelsen, 1 game to the good. 21-15 that opening game. Well, that finds the line.
1 love.
And Chris, as we obviously couldn't hear anything that the coaches were saying, I'm interested to hear your thoughts on what tactics Prannoy should be trying to use here in... Oh, that's landed in as well. Here in this second game.
Yeah, I mean, this is the thing. We've seen the first 2 rallies, and I think Victor's hit 2 lines. And this is where it's so tough, and I think everyone's struggling to find a solution to what you can do to disrupt him. I think Prannoy's got to almost try everything, because if he allows Viktor to get a lead, if he allows Viktor to feel comfortable, to really settle in this second game, you know, we saw Viktor yesterday against Chow, who's, you know, a phenomenal player, 21-5, and it's just, Prannoy's got to try and change the speed, change shot selection. You know, it was working so well in the first game, that round the head reverse, going in the cross-court direction. Use that. He's got to find a way of maybe going with pressure at Viktor's body, getting him down low. If he can manage any of that, it's going to be interesting to see.
But all that you've mentioned, the cross-court shot from the round-the-head position, or hit into Axelsen's body, that's all about attacking shots, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, definitely passive, yeah.
So what you're basically saying is that you've got to try and not link to Axelsen.
Within reason, just because we saw then, if you slightly miscalculate your depth when you lift, I mean, Viktor's so good when he's attacking and when he's reading the shuttle where it's going. But this is why it's such a big ask, because it is so hard to get Viktor in a position where he is lifting a poor shot. And it is because now he's turned into such a physical player over the last... I mean, look at that.
Oh, that's beautiful.
This is the thing. I'm going to be honest. What is Prannoy supposed to do? He hasn't played bad at all. You know, he's played to a good level, and the game's been pretty quick so far. And Prannoy, maybe at the end, of the first game, he made a few cheaper mistakes, but that's just brilliant from Viktor.
Yeah.
Great follow-up there from Prannoy. Brilliant placement on the smash, and then steps in, takes it so early. The next one.
Thank you.
Yeah, again, a slight stumble. I wonder if that's a little sign that he's had the injury problem. Not full confidence, just to push back after a lunge.
Service over. 5-2.
Brilliant.
That's a super game. It's interesting.
Service
He
over.
hit so many cross-court smashes
3-5.
in that opening game. Prannoy now he's choosing to go down the line, and I wonder whether the sideways drift has been an influence on the placement of his smashes, because it's much safer to play down that line, the forehand side of Axelsen, because the drift from left to right. Right cross court from this near side around the head cross court. This one, and it's liable to go out the side.
The angle we're at, it almost looks like he jumps into the skies that high. He times it so well. And I think the thing that's incredible is he's obviously been out injured, and when you're injured, obviously there's time that has to be had to heal the injury, but then it's obviously the recovery, the training you need to do. It takes time to be able to do full intensity training, and then having the match ready, that takes time as well. And to have kind of done everything so quickly to make sure he's back for this tournament and show the level that he has is incredible.
Service over. 4-6.
Straight down the line from Axelsen, proving the point that I was making just a moment ago. The sideways drift, taking that just a fraction wide. Interestingly, he's got some strapping on his neck. Axelsen. I've only just noticed that. Oh, another neck cord. Extraordinary. That's going wide as well.
Getting the drift.
Service over. 7-4. Thank you.
Long.
8-4. Leon.
Yeah, that's a change-up. We've seen a couple of body smashes from Prannoy. That time, the body smash came from Axelsen. Another one drifts on. Yeah, look at the body language from Prannoy, hand on hip, almost as if he's saying to himself, what do I try next? Seems to be running out of ideas.
Yeah, I would agree. I was just going to say, starting to get the feeling that he is. He's starting to struggle with, well, what do I do? And I think that's kind of what Viktor does to people. You start to doubt, well, what do I do? You know, nothing's really proven effective.
Another body smash. Good rally. It's going wide. And Viktor Axelsen
11-4 in the ball.
With a 7-point advantage, having already won the first. That was an excellent rally. No pace on that clip down across court from Axelsen. Almost tempting his opponent to play the straight lift, knowing full well that the drift would probably take it wide.
Seconds. 20 seconds.
Well, we knew when we saw the semi-finals that we were going to have one of the 4 players win a second World Tour title of the year, because all 4 semi-finalists have won a World Tour so far in
5-11.
Axelsen won the first Super 1000 event of the year, the Malaysian Open. Just wide.
6-11.
Taking the shuttle early, he had so many options.
6.
That's exactly it, Jill. When he steps in, he reads it. First, the attack's brilliant, which allows him then to take that so early, and from there he can hit any shot he wants.
Time is running out for Prannoy. He's got to find a solution, and he needs to find it quickly.
Yeah, I would totally agree, and I'd say the doubt in the back of his mind is growing, the belief, starting to think, can I really do this? Can I find a way?
Oh, it's way in. That's the
Serve
first real
server.
misjudgment from Axelsen.
7-13.
And a big gulp of air after that rally. Oh, good net shot. Forces the error. A net shot.
Serve server. 14-7.
Oh, that's a super shot.
Serve server.
Great disguise on the fast shot from Prannoy.
8-14.
Look how Axelsen was so deep in his
the center,
defensive
please.
stance. And he's had to do that because Prannoy has been smashing so well.
Yeah, it was
Thank
brilliant
you.
reception on the overhead. Lovely reverse.
Oh, brilliant.
Perfect, yeah.
Yeah, he's mixing it
9-14.
up well now, isn't he, Chris?
Yep. I think the lift was a fraction short, but it's Prannoy showing, you know, why he's got to the semi-final, because his overhead as well is so crisp, so clean and dangerous.
Well, what was it, a couple of rallies ago, he played the disguise fast drop that time. Straight smash, change of pace, change of angle.
Ten, 14.
Oh, that's wide.
Until now, Prannoy has managed
11-14.
Victor.
I've been watching Axelsen. He's taken a couple of big gulps of air. Just got wrong. And I think your points about when you're injured, you can't train properly.
15-11.
Of this, the intensity of these rallies. Don't get me wrong, I think he's still got a lot of running left in him. Now I think he's, you know, but you go through patches, don't you?
Definitely, and you know, I would go back to what you said in regards to, is he 100%, you know, ready for the tournament? I doubt 100%, but he's, you know, he's close to it, just because he hasn't had the time with his injury.
This is an important rally. Oh, another one goes wrong.
16-11.
Prannoy knows how integral it is to get good length on his lift, because if he's lifting short, Victor's so dangerous. We saw it in patches in this second game when Prannoy did lift a little bit short. Victor was up, fantastic angle, but then he's just forcing that one just out the back.
Thank you.
Oh, that's a careless error.
17-11.
That could be very costly. This is now a comfortable cushion for the tall lane. for 3 cheap points. Oh. Yeah, well played. My goodness, Prannoy needed that.
12-17.
Well, I'm not sure if you noticed that, Chris, but there was a stretch, it seemed, of the leg there from Axelsen.
I didn't spot that one. It might be, I mean, I hope it's not anything to do with the injury that he did suffer.
Good defense.
Great pick up from Prannoy.
Missed it. Oh, he's challenging.
Yeah, I don't know if that was in a
Viktor Axelsen challenges, call out.
First challenge of this entire match. Neither of them used their 2 challenges in the opening game. Well, I wonder if it just caught the line. Of course, he's hitting against the sideways drift. It may have just stayed in. No, it didn't. My initial
challenge unsuccessful. 1 challenge remaining. 13-17.
Now, could that rally prove to be a big one for Prannoy?
Play.
Oh, wow, sensational.
Yeah.
14-17.
Not covering the net. Assumed it was going to be a lift. Prannoy took it so low, looking as if he was going to lift it. So now just 3 points in it. Brilliant. He used that shot to great effect in the opening game.
15,
and it's
17.
still working for him.
Yeah, and I just feel this game's gone up a level now. Like Viktor's really pushing up. And Prannoy's up to his level now.
Thank you.
Finds the line. Oh, he's challenging. I don't think
Viktor
he'll win that
Axelsen
challenge.
challenges.
I
Calls
thought that
in.
was right on the line.
I'm not going to even guess because I can't handle getting another one wrong.
Well, it matters not what either Chris or I think. It matters what the instant review says.
This is a big point.
Here we go. Oh, it was a good challenge. Well done,
Correction
Viktor Axelsen.
out. Service over.
So it's a 3-point
18,
advantage
15.
and 3 points away from his
Play.
3rd consecutive final at the Indonesia Open. Two points away from the
19-15.
two-time defending champion. going wide. It's match point opportunity for Viktor Axelsen.
20, match point 15.
He's done it. I think we can safely say he's pleased. What a comeback from injury. 21-15, 21-15, the margin of his victory over Prannoy. Absolutely superb.
Match won by
45 minutes
Viktor
to the victory.
Axelsen. 21-15, 21-15.
And indeed, it is a 10th Super 1000 tournament final in his last 11 Super 1000 tournaments that he's played. What a record. A chance to become the 5th man in history to win 3 consecutive titles here at the Indonesian Open. Viktor Axelsen, his victory over Prannoy, 21-15, 21-15 in 45 minutes. Well, coming up next is women's doubles, and it's a repeat of the 2018 final. Fukushima and Hirota, the 2-time former champions, against the 2-time former world champions, Matsumoto and Nagahara. Yes, well, the entertainment going on outside Istora Senayan. Musicians, magicians, concession stands. It really is a wonderful little tented village outside the arena. And there's wonderful action happening inside the arena. Next up, it is women's doubles, and it's a repeat of the final from 5 years ago. Yuki Fukushima and Sayaka Hirota, who won 2 consecutive titles at this event, up against the 2-time former world champions, Matsumoto and